On July 17, 2021, Pastor Elijah Moore, a beloved clergyman from Atlanta, Georgia, vanished without a trace during a weekend trip to a small rural town called Blue Hollow. Known for his charismatic sermons and community outreach, Elijah told church staff he was taking a short sabbatical to rest. But when he didn't return on Monday, concern quickly spread through his congregation. 2 days later, his gray Toyota Camry was found abandoned near a hiking trail on the outskirts of Blue Hollow. The door was left open, keys missing, and there was no sign of a struggle or of Elijah himself. At first, police suspected a random act of violence or possibly an accident in the woods. But as the investigation deepened, it became clear that something far more personal and far more sinister was at play. Detectives began tracing Elijah's phone records and GPS data, which led them to a local resident, Danielle Reeves, a 32-year-old elementary school teacher in Blue Hollow. It turned out Elijah and Danielle had been in frequent, late-night contact for over 6 months. Surveillance confirmed that Elijah had spent the night at her home on the night he arrived. Danielle eventually admitted to the relationship, telling investigators, "We were in love. He said he was going to leave his marriage. And the church. We just needed some time away from everything." She claimed Elijah left her home the next morning to hike alone before returning for dinner, but he never came back. Still, her story didn't fully hold up, especially when police learned she had recently reconnected with her ex-husband, Travis Reeves, a man with a reputation for jealousy and violence. A key piece of the puzzle came from a neighbor's doorbell camera, which showed Danielle's house the night Elijah arrived, and later, a black Dodge Ram pulling into her driveway around midnight. That truck was registered to Travis Reeves, Danielle's estranged husband. Though Danielle had told police they were divorced, records revealed otherwise. They were still legally married. Search warrants were issued. Travis was brought in for questioning but denied everything, claiming he hadn't seen Danielle in weeks. But the lie didn't hold. Forensic teams found traces of blood and carpet fibers in the bed of Travis's truck, which matched DNA from Elijah's toothbrush. Days later, after an exhaustive search of remote woodland near Travis's property, police found Elijah's partially buried remains, wrapped in a tarp and covered by rotting logs. The cause of death: blunt force trauma to the skull. Investigators believed the murder weapon was a crowbar, later found in a burn pile behind Travis's shed. Why was the crime committed? The motive boiled down to jealousy, betrayal, and rage. Travis discovered the affair, likely just days before Elijah's visit, and saw it not only as a personal betrayal, but a public humiliation. His wife was seeing a respected pastor, a man preaching morality while secretly pursuing an affair with a married woman. During his confession, Travis allegedly said, "He thought he could take my wife and walk away clean, like he was above judgment." Danielle admitted she had tried to keep the affair a secret from Travis out of fear. But once it was exposed, it cost Elijah his life and shattered 3 families. Travis Reeves was convicted of first-degree murder in March 2023 and sentenced to life in prison without parole. The trial exposed not just the crime, but the hidden double life of Pastor Elijah Moore, a man revered in public but now remembered with mixed emotions. His church, Gracewell Baptist, has since removed his name from all public materials. A new pastor leads the congregation, but the legacy of Elijah Moore lingers, not as a man of faith, but as a warning about secrets kept in the dark. Danielle Reeves moved out of Blue Hollow shortly after the trial and has kept a low profile. In a final statement to the court, she said, "I lost the man I loved, and I lost the person I used to be. No one won here, not even justice." Elijah Moore's case is a haunting reminder that the people we trust the most are often the ones whose secrets run deepest. This wasn't just a crime of passion. It was a perfect storm of faith, desire, deception, and control, ending in the unthinkable. Because sometimes, it's not the strangers we should fear, it's the ones who know us best.
Kakuset vaikka vienalta.